Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So you picked your own name. Ah, okay. Interesting. And let's see. You got Amy. Did you pick that yourself? Wow. And elementary school?
小学比较是
So why did you pick May? Like maybe the May.
我喜欢这个字母的组合，这个字。
Oh, the word?
Yeah.
Okay.
M-A-Y 那个组合。
Oh. Because there's a lot of English names, especially for women, that are often things, you know, like flowers. Lots of women have flower named Rose, Daisy, names like that. But also months of the year too, like May. So yeah, we call May. April. It's also going to be a woman's name too, Suyi. And June. June. My grandmother's name is June. Yeah, so June. Yeah. Actually, my name is Nikki. It's a nickname. This what a nickname is. Yeah. So, how do you say it in Chinese?
就像我叫妹妹一样，小明啊，小明。
Okay, so Nikki is short for Nicole. Nicole is like I think originally it's a Greek name. It's Sila. It's a Greek name. But I'm not Greek, so his family's not Greek. In America, people just take whatever name they want from anywhere. But so my nickname is Nikki. But when I was a baby, 出生的时候, my birthday is April 15th. 4月15号. And that day happens to be the American Federal Tax Day. It's like the last day to turn in your taxes. 税, it's like 后天, 给政府税. Otherwise you're in trouble. So it's the deadline. So that's my birthday. And the government, there's like a group inside the government. They make sure everyone pays their taxes. Called the IRS. IRS. So, and you guys know the flower pomo? It's a flower, right? Hua, hua. Yeah, hua. In English, we call that iris. Iris. So I'm telling this long story. It'll make sense in a second. Then you'll see. Okay, so this is the American government for taxes. They collect taxes. Homo is. In English, we call it iris. So because I was born on tax day, they thought they would name me Iris. Because it sounds like IRS. So it was a joke. They decided not to. So they made me Mickey instead. But it's a long joke. I guess it doesn't make sense. You have to translate it. But I always thought that was a funny thing. But never mind. And okay. I guess I'm a little bit curious about maybe your future plans. You know, maybe when you graduate, what are you guys going to do?
We come to go.
Do you know where? grapes? Oh, pick grapes in Australia. Grapes? I guess there must be grapes in Australia. I don't know. There's in California. There's lots of grapes. I think you need dry soil. That's dry earth and grapes. So California has that because they have, especially in Northern California, they've got all these hills you grow grapes on. So if you go to California, it's a little bit, I don't know, maybe a little bit closer. Australia. I would go to Australia to look at animals. Lots of interesting animals in Australia you can't find anywhere else. Are you guys, are you afraid of spiders? Yeah? Australia has the most different kinds of spiders anywhere in the world. Oh, yeah. And Australia, I don't want to scare you guys, but Australia has the most poisonous animals in the world, So you have to be careful. They have a lot of snakes, a lot of scorpions, bugs, just be careful. But otherwise, it's a very pretty country. Interesting place, too. It's so big, but it's an island and a country. It's just, yeah. I would say go for it. Go. What about you guys? Do you have any plans?
I want to be a programmer. To do something about computer or information.
My brother is studying programming right now in a school, college. So, yeah. Phoebe. So he's studying computers right now. He thinks maybe one day he wants to make video games. Would you do that?
In Taiwan, if you want to make a video game, it's too difficult. I just want to have a
It's what?
STEADILY.
Steadily? Oh, you mean you always want to have work to do?
Yeah.
Yeah, work steadily. Yeah. Okay. Work steadily. Yeah, I can see. Steady work. I don't know. I think video games are really popular, so I feel like there's always going to be people making them. But yeah, someone said to me once, I think it was very good advice. Maybe I can tell you, is he told me that when you're deciding what you want to do with your life, when you're thinking about what you want to spend your life doing. Work, going somewhere, doing anything. You shouldn't pick it based on job security. You shouldn't try to choose a job just because you think it will always be a dependable job. Because in most cases, it might not be. For example, if you work for a company, maybe it's a very good company, and maybe they make a lot of money, but the economy can go bad. Like it did in America. A lot of companies went out of business. So even though those were good companies, something bad happened, and they couldn't control it. So they still lost their jobs. So it should always be about what you most want to do. You know? It's because he said there's no such thing as a job security. So you should always choose to do what you most want to do in life. Do you understand what I mean? Yeah. I think that's pretty good advice because you know, these days anything can happen. You know, you never know what life is going to do. So you should do whatever you feel like you do best. So, just my unwarranted advice. You can ignore me if you want. Yeah. How about you guys? Future plans? Young life, 计划.
Animate.
Yeah.
Animate.
Animator. Well, if you do become an animator, you'll be turning the same picture 12 times a second. It's a lot. But it's something you like doing, right? If you want to.